Good morning. We are fine. I look more fine than I actually feel. It's this infection or inflammation, whatever it is, that is spooking around right now. And that makes me like red. My eyes are red, and it feels like I have a cold. I do think it's the allergy that just kicked in, and with stress, and I do eat healthy, but when this kind of infection pops up, I need to be like brutally healthy, and I haven't been brutally healthy. So I'm trying to kind of get back to that calmness and stillness. My Taurus moon thrives on stability and calm and stableness, which my life hasn't really provided. It's too volatile, I've had too many people around me that has created or tried to create anxiety or stress or being high in cortisol or um, like things should happen all the time, and my immune system disagree on that. So obviously I really hope that I at this point could kind of relax and just focus on healing and you know, my hand, and to see some form of way path forward, which I'm starting to, even if I have the old to deal with. Obviously this all of this is going to be resolved, I think, within 2 weeks though. So it's going to take that long, a month and a half, to figure all of this out, which is too long, if you ask me. Um, and it is Freelance Finance that is delaying all of it. It's not me. I have absolutely no idea why. Um, it should have been done a long time ago, but I can't do anything about it. So hopefully they are more, I don't know, I wouldn't say kinder, because they haven't been weird. It's just that they are delaying. And if it takes Försäkringskassan like a month, 4 weeks to do something, then it looks kind of bad that you as a company wants 1.5 months to do it. You should do it in 2 weeks. It should be like rapid. It should be. This has been extremely weird. Um, so I don't know. I'm going to be happy when it's over or when I close this down and we go our separate ways. I'm moving towards another path where someone can decide over my salary or income, and also where I can decide if I ever will send an invoice, to whom I will send it to. That I'm not going to have to deal with people as clients that I can that I don't want to deal with. I have no say in it. I can say no to that person. Um, some people just are extremely late paying their bill. Some people are just not like fun to deal with. Maybe you just want to say no, or no, I'm not taking you as a client, or I tried with you, it doesn't work. Let's go our separate ways. So that I've learned. It's nothing major, nothing like no one has been. It hasn't been a fight with anybody. It's just that with some people you just don't match, and that I want more of a teamwork. I want more of a collaboration, which is within the energy that I'm moving towards. We are moving, Jupiter is moving into Cancer in June, I think. And that is my 11th house. So I'm going to expand my friendships. I'm going to get to know a lot of people and collaborate and teamwork and being a part of a greater collective is going to come my way. And Jupiter is expanding, like he's expanding my work environment right now. And it has been a theme since the summer when it comes to work. A lot of work, not necessarily creative. So it was a lot of heavy work, but it's my cat. A lot of heavy work, and the creative part just got pushed to the side. And now it's only creativity. And I might find a job if I need it, which usually is the case, that kind of supports it for the long haul, that I feel like, yeah, I can stay here. It's fairly good pay, it's fairly heavy, or it doesn't have to be easy. It's just like normal. Because if you have too much time, then it just gets boring. So we'll see what happens with that. I've learned that Saturn wants real connection. He wants like the 8th house going into it, just heal my betrayal wound. Try again with people that I feel have kind of made a decision in the past that wasn't that good. Not saying that anybody's coming back though, but there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of like deep inner work with people and money, and I don't feel like I'm going towards like a chaos again. It's more a smooth energy, more calmness, more like aligned with. Someone said that they felt that my frequency, I'm moving on to a higher frequency or a different frequency. It usually means that you're leaving some people behind, some situations behind, some places behind that doesn't resonate with you. And that is why I have been speaking about like where I live and work and relationships. And our conscience often know. If you're not completely closed down, we just know. But we don't sit and actually try to figure out what and why we start to think about something, or why we for some reason start to love a particular thing, or why we love a particular thing, why we can't stop thinking about it, or what it actually is about. Is usually never about the house or the animal or the person, or it is something way deeper. And that is what Saturn moving into the 8th house actually means. It's like digging oh so deep in everything and maybe reconnect, but also slowly moving towards something that is more aligned with who you are, and do the work and ask for help. It's gone 2 days now since I put the video out, and I'm starting to kind of feel much easier with it. I had a really hard time doing that, But then I realized that it might not be fruitful in any way. But I did something that I would never consider doing. I've seen other people do, but I just felt like that was not for me. And now I did it myself. And that takes courage. It takes, not everybody would do so, not everybody would try to get some support from it in any way they can. So I'm learning to become a different version of myself. I've always been me with all the uniqueness and quirkiness and not showing up perfect at all, which is kind of a thing with me right now, or has been for an extremely long time. And I have to say, I look better than I actually feel. Um, I need to, I don't know, I do take walks. So Ville and I are on our daily exercise um, exercise routine. So we do that at least, and I do some Pilates. But going from actually having like 30 steps a day, really heavy labor into like more soft, my body seems to be, it feels like when I speak about it, it feels like it's still in stress over it, and hasn't really transformed into like the calmness again, that okay, we are going on long walks, and we're going all over Djursholm right now, which is fun because I love looking at houses. Always loved looking at houses and how people, and here they are kind of fun because when they renovate, they put a whole plastic bag, almost it looks like it, over the house, and then they work on it. It's like a giant present, and they work on it for how long, like years or something, because here people can buy a big house and not live in it for years. They just renovate it, and then eventually it just gets revealed, and that's always fun to kind of watch what they have done. One house is doing a pool house, so like they're digging the ground for the pool now, and another is just renovating completely, um, and it's just mud everywhere, and um, another house is just wrapped in all the plastic, so you don't see a thing. I'm wondering why. I did understand it during the winter, but maybe they plan to still renovate next coming winter. So, or if it's raining, perhaps. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea to keep it. I don't know. Just because it's sunny a few days doesn't mean it will stay sunny. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about Saturn moving forward into my 8th house right now, and wrapping up the lessons that I have for the 7th house. Um, I'm I really want like real connections, like real friends, people I can count on, loyalty. Not necessarily people that would like save me. Um, I don't think that that is a good energy, but support in the way that they can. I seem to want to continue with social media and to do something with it, which I always have, but my burnout has always come in the way of it. We'll see if it kind of grows this time, slowly but steadily. I'm not the energy of instant success overnight. I am more like gaining a few people every day. So when you look back after a year, you see the difference, but you don't see it from one day to another. That is the kind of energy that I have, and is more sustainable for me. I'm not the type that would go out there and buy followers or likes or everything else that was so successful for everybody else. That doesn't suit me at all. I just want a quiet space there. It feels comfortable, and it isn't a lot of editing. It isn't a lot of um, like quick pictures, or I've done those. I've tried them. I've done the editing and also used AI to edit, and I always come back to the more slow pace of it, like just talking and just be real for a moment. I have to log into TikTok today. I haven't this weekend because I don't know what I can expect from TikTok right now. YouTube is more quiet, obviously. I see that my videos actually get views, which I'm deeply grateful for because of the lack of flashiness here. I wish, obviously, that I did more things right now, but it's not happening. I'm being like put on pause. So the only thing I have is my knowledge, my brain, what I learn, um, moving forward, going through stuff, um, and learn how to deal with stress, and also how to get out of things with for the greater good of all, when everybody else seemed to be holding for themselves, um, I guess. um, I don't know, it always have a purpose. Maybe this happened just because I was supposed to ask for help, maybe. And as I said in a previous video, it's a pretty amazing feeling to take charge or take action and feel like you actually do control the narrative. Not necessarily controlling the work, because I can't do the work. It is in the other party's hands, because they have all the tools for it. I don't have it myself. Um, and people still think that I'm the one in charge of doing all the things, and I have to kind of tell them that it's not up to me. I have no idea why they are delaying so much. They should have done this a long time ago, but it is what it is. Where was I lost my train of thought here. I don't know. This day is going to look exactly like yesterday. Um, hopefully, except I'm going to log into TikTok. I'm a little scared. I don't know, I'm a bit unsettled. So I need to do some grounding work. I think it will be fine, obviously. I don't know exactly why I'm feeling uneased about it. Um, um, TikTok is extremely supportive, but I also feel that if you end up in the wrong energy with TikTok, you get the wrong energy, and it comes at you um, like nothing you have experienced. It's either or, I can feel with TikTok. It's like it's deciding if they like you or not. Um, and hopefully they will not drag me down there, or I have no idea what's happening on TikTok actually. So I'm going to log in there today and see. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I'm watching not the whole series because I don't know where to find it, but Frasier and Niles and Daphne, which is kind of fun. Um, Niles is really like in love with her crush on Daphne, um, and she I don't know what she's doing. She just works with it in a way, and he's like, I wouldn't say chasing after her, but he is like a little puppy, um, just sitting there and watching her. Um, and it's kind of funny. YouTube showed that relationship to me a while ago, actually. And it became sweeter and sweeter as the seasons um, go. So they start off with him having a crush, and then they end up after some time um, like being more so. Um, so when eventually she figures it out, and um, I don't know, they become a thing. He has something he has to deal with, and I don't know what she is bothered about. I think she has something. Um, and that series, I loved watching Frasier when I was younger and when it was broadcast on the TV. Um, but I haven't watched it in a while, mostly because I don't know where it is. Usually like Netflix or HBO or something, but I don't think Frasier is that kind of a series. Maybe it's on something else. Yeah, I think that was it. Um, I think this is going to go well. I just can't figure out in what way. And that is something I really would like to kind of have a solution for in the coming day. Um, like it gets some part of it gets resolved tomorrow or today, and that I have to. It feels like an energy, like the energy is moving and doesn't get stagnated just because someone is delaying things. Um, I think that is what I'm most interested in right now, to solve something, a small part of it, um, like today or tomorrow. Would be great if that happened. Um, but other than that, I don't think much else is happening. I have missed the horses quite a lot right now, and usually Hector and Jax. Hector is a Swedish North horse that I just love. He is so cool, he is calm, he is beautiful, and he would be a great dressage horse. He's working in the forest right now with his owner, and he has a pretty good life. So it doesn't feel like there is a rush there in any way, and they are being let out in the field now if they already haven't been. So he is going to just chill and be fine. Jax is my former employer's horse, and he's fine, but he's been well taken care of. He is just extremely bored as a horse, and I used to kind of cheer him up, and I thought about that the other day, how I used to play with him, and I think make him feel seen um, in a way that probably doesn't happen on that farm, because there's so many horses, you don't have your space in that way. So I missed him too. He is a completely different energy than Hector. I think those two actually would be best friends. Hector and Jax would be, you just let them out in a big field, and they would be so happy together. I think they would kind of complement each other. Jax would make sure that Hector moved and played and kind of used his body, while um, Hector would make sure that Jax didn't spook easily, or that he wouldn't be so afraid, or he would be a calm anchor for them both because he's so chill. Um, so I really like those two. And I like the energy they have together, even if they have never met. Um, they are in two different places. So I really miss them both today. Mostly, I think, because I don't have a stable that I can go to any longer. Um, like with Hector, I used to just sit in his pasture and just be present with them and just run my fingers through his fur and just speak with him, and he would protect me from his siblings. He just kept them away, so it wasn't, no one was kind of walking all over me. And Jax, if I was bored or if he was bored, I usually did something with him that, I don't know, it felt meaningful in a way, to make sure that he was busy doing something. Obviously, I have my own dog and cat, and I try my best to activate them, um, play with them, and make sure that they go outside. I could do more with Ville, but he is kind of tired now after our walks and stuff. So I don't know, could crank that up to make sure that he is um, like in a good energy. He can be extremely annoying when I don't do things with him because he has a high energy. So he um, he just gets too much if I don't do anything with him. So I think that is it. I don't have much else to talk about today. So a quiet day maybe. Just starting to be grounded again, and hopefully in whatever way I get some help with the rent, so I don't have to to think about it, or I can just pay it tomorrow. And that would be like a really big step right now. I feel that I can pay the rent tomorrow, hopefully. um, I think that would ease my stress with it all. And then I hope that everything else gets sorted. um, but I do believe that it will come to an end in 2 weeks. And that is approximately where Venus is going out of her shadow phase. So it has been like a Venus retrograde and shadow phase thing where everything collapsed while Venus was in retrograde, and now it's just the aftermath of it. And now we have to start to move forward and rebuild what Venus took during the retrograde. And obviously, mine is a very chaotic thing that starts to slowly being figured out, but um, it takes time. So that is what I want right now, at least. Um, I think I'm going to log into TikTok now and see what's happening over there, and not be scared. Look, I don't know. I hope everybody is fine, and that you're going through it all, but figuring it out, and feel like you're starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel, and that you can make a decision or make the decisions, and that you take action. It is oh my god, it is, it is a great feeling to do so with whatever you know that you need to do, even if you're scared to do it, or even if you feel all the emotion like rejection and this is not going to go well. It is a meaning with it to ask, even if you don't receive. Then then you can move forward, then you can focus on something else. I think that is a really great lesson. You ask so you know where to focus on. We lay so much focus on the wrong people or the wrong person or the wrong place or the wrong issue or situation, and we don't really kind of put the focus where it actually can become something good. Usually when we want to put focus on something that actually could be something good, we get scared, so we avoid it, or we don't do it, or we yeah, abandon it or something like that. um, it is it's not that bad. It's sometimes it's hurting, or it hurts, but it is, I don't know what to say. It is, what kind of feeling is this? It's scary. It's very vulnerable, but at the same time I want to go that way. So I'm understanding now that I need to be used to this emotion, if that makes sense. It takes a while for me to process things, but I'm getting there. It's very unsettling energy to ask for help. It's an unsettled energy to be this vulnerable and tell people that this is happening. It's not my fault. I have been injured. I have done everything that everybody has told me to do. It's not that I'm lazy or um, that I am not like doing the things that I'm supposed to do. Yes, obviously, I should have a lot of savings, of course. It's just not what reality looks like for me, and very many people with me too. Um, and it is a feeling of, I think I feel that people would do what I usually do, like judging. I judge people, but I often have a solution, or I often have like, but I look like sharp solution for it. Yes, I judge you, but do this, and then we are fine. Um, I'm just afraid that people will judge me and not be like helpful in the end, I guess. Like projecting back an energy that I do know that I have, and that is usually not bad, but in this case, I feel like people wouldn't help, they would just judge me. Is that like, I think that is what is unsettling for me right now. Hopefully, I learn more and more to be this vulnerable and be this soft, and to just speak from the heart. Um, and I attract the right people that likes it and that wants to be a part of it. Feels like this is a place where you can be like that, and ask for advice, and just have a place to breathe, I guess, because life is so hectic and it goes so fast, and sometimes it just feels like the brake is on and you go absolutely nowhere when you really want to move forward, and the universe or some people or places kind of holds you back. And it's our responsibility figuring it out. It's not easy. It takes a lot of time and energy and reflection and contemplation to do so, which is the fun part, I think. I just want things to resolve also. So I don't sit here and, can't pay my rent, or I don't know, then I would have no place to live and I would have to move again, and it would just like fall apart everything, and I don't feel like it right now. I've been through that energy so many times, and I just want no don't want to get through that again. um, I get the why, I just don't want the whole chaos with it, that it keeps in a pretty safe energy. So now I'm done. I'm at 40 minutes soon, so I need to stop talking. Um, Hopefully, anything has made sense today that I'm speaking about, and that you have a good weekend at least. And take care of you.